Hello. I had a really nice afternoon today. What happened was I went to see the movie Epic, which is like this animated movie that just came out like recently, and I went to see it, and it was really really good. But I just want to do a little backstory on that um, before that as well, because what happened was I wasn't like it was one of those movies I would have liked to see, but I wouldn't have like gone really hard out of my way to go watch it. But what happened was last year, one of my friends, Visal, and his wife Lisa gave me this Hoyt's movie rewards card money, so that like if they put on like some money on this card and gave it to me as a present, like and so I could use it at Hoyt's to watch movies and stuff. And what happened was the card expired, was due to expire 29th of this month. So like I've had like I think 12 months to at home, and I normally haven't used it. I just use it for like when I want to see something like my friends haven't gone to see it, or or something that probably only I would like to go see, which and or something that I want to see again. So like it's cool because like a few weeks ago I went to see Gatsby again because I wanted to see that again. So I used up the points. So I've had some really good afternoons or days using that card, because what I realized, so this is not just a epic review now, it's also talking about like I like because I don't sometimes when I want to see something, like it's quite rare, but when I do it I really enjoy it, like just going by myself to go see a movie. It's like really relaxing in a way, like you just go there and you pick which movie you want to see, and you go get what you want to get to eat. And when you're in the cinema, it's something about it. I really like it. It's like really fun. But anyways, it was due to expire this weekend, so I was thinking, and I keep track of how much money is left on it. So I had like $15 roughly credit still on it. So that's about one movie. So I thought, I better use it before it expires. So I looked at what was out, and I was thinking, oh, do I want to see After Earth? Because I heard it wasn't that good, but part of me is like, I want to see it to see what I think, or to see, kind of like that. Also, there was Despicable Me 2, and then Epic, this other one, and that was kind of like, I was curious about it. And I decided in the end, I just went with my gut feeling, and I'll check out Epic. I want to see that. So I found out the times and stuff. So today I went to Chadstone, used the movie voucher card, whatever, and so I only had to pay an extra $3.50 for the ticket. So basically I saw Epic for $3.50, which was very worth it. So I went to the cinema and watched it, and after like 5-10 minutes I was like, I really really like this. Like, and sometimes when a movie's like at a certain level, I'm like, oh, I love it. I hope it stays this good for the whole time. Like, it doesn't, I just hope it maintains this, and then I'll be like, can't wait, to love this movie. I really liked it. Things I liked about it was just, so basically I'll just very quickly talk about the plot, because I find it very boring for myself just to talk about the plot of a movie. Basically, it's like a fantasy adventure cartoon, animated cartoon. It's all set in the backyard of this scientist guy who believes that there's like these little fairy type people that live in his backyard, in his garden. So they're tiny, and he's like spent his whole life. It's quite sad actually when you think about it. Researching this world, this little world that lives in his backyard, and he's so obsessed with it. His wife left him, and his kids don't like his daughter doesn't like him because he's weird. He's really focused his whole life on this, and so it's a bit sad in that way. But it turns out, I don't know, I won't say anymore. But basically, yeah, it's about the story, and the whole adventure is just about like in the forest and in the garden. So cool. I really like it. So when I was watching it, I noticed the first thing I noticed was the voice cast. Beyonce is in this as well. In this movie, she does the voice of the queen of the plant people, and she does it really well. Like, her voice really suits it. Like, her voice really seems kind and wise, and also has that kind of like humor as well, like edge of humor. Like, she's always joking with this guy, like he's a leader of the army type guy. He's and she always says, you should smile or something like that. It was really cool. But yeah, I really liked hearing her voice as that character. It just really was like really nice. It's just beautiful to look at. Like, I love it when because for some reason, like when I see like action movies where they use a lot of CGI, sometimes I feel like, oh, I don't like CGI because it just feels so lifeless and too doesn't really grab me. I don't know, maybe it's just not done a certain way that appeals to me. And then sometimes in these animated movies, there'll be scenes that are just pure magic to look at. I don't know what's the difference, but in this movie, and a lot of animated movies, they're just some magical scenes. Like, it just looks so nice and sets the mood, and it's beautiful, actually. So I really liked it. The plot really drew me in. Like, I love fantasy, and this is like a fantasy adventure, but at the same time, not like really. It's really grounded in our world because it's just in our garden, so it's really relatable. I really could talk for a long time about all the good stuff I like about this, so I'm just going to list off a few things off the top of my head. But I love the fact that this movie has such a great plot, but also it stops to have fun. Like, so many scenes, they're just funny, and the characters, they stop and just, like, they'll, they really have fun, like, in the scenes. Like, I don't even know how to describe it without doing not really big spoilers, but just so many scenes, they just are fun. Like, they stop and the characters do things that are funny. I've just repeated that like 3 times now. It doesn't matter. Anyways, so it has fun. The plot is good. Like, I really love the relationship between the father and his daughter, and the storyline of that. It's like, it has meaning. Also how the leaf men, the leaf men, they stick together, and it's really cool. Great. One thing I noticed is, like, they have a lot of famous people in this cartoon. So at the first 5-10 minutes or so, it was kind of distracting to me because I could hear exactly these voices were really familiar, and I was thinking, oh yeah, who's that, and trying to pick it out, and then after a while I decided to myself, okay, just forget that they're that person, just focus on this character and just enjoy the story. So I did that, which is good. But yeah, but I do like that they had these great cast. It's really good. One other cool thing I gotta mention is Tom Haverford from that's not his actor's name, that's his character's name from Parks and Recreation, the TV show, which is a really funny TV show. I really like that show. He's in this as one of the fat slugs, and he's so funny. Like, his character is pretty much very similar. I don't know, it feels kind of similar to his character in Parks and Rec, but it's great. I love it. Every time he comes on, it makes me laugh. It's really, really funny. Some of the scenes in this movie were just magical. Like, I'll just briefly talk about this one where they're riding on this deer. It's like so magical. It's really, really good. I loved it. The good thing about this movie was, like I said at the start, it was like draw me in. I just couldn't, I loved every second of it, and I was thinking, please, the end be good, and the end was good. Like, the end was actually epic, and it was really exciting and really good ending. And like, when I was watching it, this movie has everything that I like in a movie, like fantasy, adventure, fun, a little bit of romance between the characters, but good romance, like not like over the top, kind of just good, funny characters, a lot of interesting characters. It wasn't not boring at all, and it was original as well. Like, some of the scenes where they're small and they're getting chased by this big dog, it's amazing. And instead of a dragon, it's like a dog, which is like really, really cool, really, really funny. I really like this movie a lot. It was such a pleasant surprise, and I probably would not have gone to see it at the big screen if it hadn't been for this movie money that I had to use before it expired. And so that turned out really well. I'm really glad I did that, and I'm gonna end the review here, and I'm sure I've missed stuff to talk about, but I think you get the gist that I really like this movie. Epic. And I was thinking to myself, it's not, in my head it used to always be Pixar and DreamWorks make the best movies, but this is right up there with all the others. Like, I love it. It's so good. It feels like a real world too. Like, there was a scene where the bad guy and his son were talking on this rooftop, and I was just thinking to myself, this world feels real. Like, it's not like, Yeah, I don't know what the difference is, but it just felt really cool. Amazing. I love it. All right, that's all.